What if the very thing you thought was breaking you was actually building you?
What if the very thing you thought was breaking you was actually building you? It sounds like a contradiction, right? But think about it. What if your pain had a purpose? What if the nights you cried yourself to sleep were actually planting the seeds of your greatest strength? Society told you to hide the mess, to only show the highlight reel. But healing doesn't happen in perfect pictures. It happens in the dark, in the chaos, in the silence where no one's watching. You weren't meant to stay broken. You were meant to be rebuilt, stronger, wiser, more honest. Some of the most powerful people you admire, they were shaped by what nearly destroyed them. They turned their wounds into wisdom, their valleys into vision. And you're no different. This message isn't for the ones who always had it easy. It's for the ones who've been through hell and are still standing. It's for the ones who feel like they're at the bottom, but haven't given up. Because here's the truth, you don't need to see the finish line. You just need to believe there's something worth walking toward. Life doesn't always whisper when it's about to change, sometimes it roars. The breakdown comes loud, messy, unexpected. But storms don't show up to destroy you. They come to clear a path. Think about that. Maybe what you called destruction was really divine construction. A storm shakes what's unstable. It strips away false comfort. It pushes you into the uncomfortable places where growth begins. Like a forest that needs fire to sprout new life, chaos can be the beginning of clarity. And if you're in a storm right now, don't panic. Don't run. Sit in it. Feel it. Let it rearrange you. You might be standing in the exact moment where everything is about to change, not for worse, but for better. We've been taught to hide our broken pieces, but what if those cracks are what make you powerful? Kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with gold, doesn't hide the damage. It honors it. The flaws become the beauty. The weakness becomes the masterpiece. You are not disposable because you feel shattered. You're not finished just because things didn't work out. What if the version of you that's most powerful isn't the polished one, but the real one? Raw, flawed, human. Let your broken pieces tell your story. Wear them like armor, not shame. You've been through it, and that means you carry wisdom others can't fake. Broken? Maybe. But useless? Never. Fear isn't your enemy. It's a compass. It points toward the things that matter. And failure? It's not final. It's feedback. You didn't fall behind. You learned where the wall is. Now you know how to climb it. Everyone who ever built something great was scared. They failed, stumbled, doubted. The difference? They didn't stop. They understood that falling is part of walking. No baby learns to run without bruised knees. So the next time you feel afraid, don't shame yourself. Pause. Listen. Ask, what is this fear trying to show me? Because sometimes the very thing you're scared to face is the gateway to who you're meant to become. You're allowed to feel deeply. Sadness doesn't make you weak. Anger doesn't make you broken. Emotions are signals, not flaws. They're the language of your soul trying to speak up. Ignoring them doesn't make them disappear, it makes them louder in silence. When you suppress your feelings, you deny your healing. It's okay to cry. It's okay to scream. It's okay to feel numb. Emotional honesty is the first step toward emotional freedom. So next time someone tells you to get over it, you have permission to say, no, I'm going through it. That's not weakness. That's brave. That's the work most people are too afraid to do. You're not who you were, and that's a beautiful thing. Growth isn't always visible, but it's always happening. Just like trees don't grow overnight, neither do souls. You've been shedding old skins, breaking old cycles. And even if nobody noticed, you're blooming. Becoming is messy. It doesn't come with applause or clarity. Sometimes it looks like isolation, sometimes like confusion. But deep in that chaos, something sacred is unfolding. You are becoming someone your younger self would admire. Don't rush it. Don't resent it. Just keep going. You're not lost. You're being rewritten. The pain, the past, the regrets, they're heavy, but they're not your identity. You've carried burdens for so long you forgot how light freedom feels. But hear this. What happened to you is part of your story, not your label. You are not your trauma. You are not your worst day. You are not your mistake. You are the one who survived it. The one who is still standing. Still breathing. Still here. Let go of what no longer belongs. You weren't born to carry everything. You were born to live fully, freely, fearlessly. Nobody has all the answers. They're just better at pretending. Truth is, life is built in real time. Plans change. People change. You change. So stop waiting for clarity before you take a step. Clarity comes from motion, not overthinking. If you're walking in confusion, that's okay. Walk anyway. Trust doesn't always come with evidence, it comes with movement. Just like headlights don't show the whole road, but enough to keep driving. So give yourself permission to begin, even if it's messy, even if it's unclear. Starting with doubt is still starting. Now that you've seen how pain can become power and failure can become fuel, what will you do with it? Will you keep hiding your scars, or wear them as proof that you've survived things that could have broken you? Will you wait for the perfect moment, or create one with the strength you already have? You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to believe that your next step matters. The world doesn't need more perfect people. It needs real ones. People like you. People who've been through fire and came out refined, not ruined. If this message sparked something in you, don't keep it to yourself. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. And join a movement where brokenness becomes beauty and silence becomes strength. Your story isn't over. In fact, it might be just beginning.